All right, welcome to video 3 in my Build a Polymarket bot video series. I have, in this video, done all the other stuff that is needed for setting up the backend. So the multi-strategy architecture, I'm adding a new type of strategy, which is called Dip Arbitrage. And as you can see, I'm just currently updating all these docs so that they're aligned. This video should be helpful if you are looking to build a Polymarket bot, because I'm going to kind of break down how to use the strategies. I'm also going to integrate new different Polymarket APIs, like for example, collecting the data live and using WebSockets to update that. So watch this video. I hope you like it, and please like and subscribe. Okay, so to get this started, I have this prompt here. Essentially what I've done is I've said, this is my video plan here, so you can see video 3. In video 1, in video 2, those are both done, and now I'm starting video 3. And since everything is documented here and also in my general planning doc, which has all the code snippets, and you can see I've made some small changes here. So this one here is the service manager. You can see that in cursor, it's going to highlight all those kind of recent changes. So let's get going. I'm going to click go, and this is going to be using Grok code, which is the hot tip, by the way. Cursor is amazing, but it's also super expensive. What you could do, though, is you could look through the possible models and choose one that is like free for a limited time. And right now, Grok code is free for a limited time. It does say there's like some sort of limit, but I use it every day. I use it, hours every day, and I've never hit that limit. So yeah. And that's what's happening right now. It's using Grok code to essentially analyze these two documents, this plan and this video guide. And it's going to use the plan for the general code, so it knows how to do everything, and then the video guide to know exactly what to do now and also what I've done in the past. It should also have, so right here, it's going to be checking all the files, not just the documents, but also the files, like checking the documents, comparing it to the files, and seeing if everything's ready. And it ran an npm run TypeCheck. So this is just to make sure everything is clean and effective before it starts, make sure there's no bugs. Same thing here, Lint is going to be checking for, like it says here, unused disable directives. Another hot tip, if you are in cursor, it does all this in the AI kind of window tab. But there's a button here which says, show in terminal. And because I just clicked it now, all of the past stuff isn't there. But it will actually show all of the results. You can see it has the results in this window here, but it's not showing it here yet because it hasn't actually finished. So it will in a second. There we go. Oh, so it's actually seeing some stuff. Let's have a look at the bugs it saw. So, okay, so let's see, Lint. Okay, so there's some missing dependencies. Maybe that's stuff that I've built but haven't actually used yet. Let's see, there is some math random, impure function. Okay, so it's saying that this thing is not the best way. So Lint is not necessarily bugs. Well, let's review actually these 3 different things because they're all different. So run TypeCheck. This is because we're using TypeScript, and so the difference between JavaScript and TypeScript is it has types. And when I run npm run type, it's actually comparing all of the code to these types to make sure everything is ready to go, which can be a pain in the butt sometimes because it needs to be specific. So that's what that's doing. Lint is very similar to TypeScript, or sorry, the TypeCheck, but it's another kind of layer of checks. So Lint is making sure that all of your code is written cleanly and make sure that you're not missing any things in the code. And so you can see that's what it's doing here. It's also giving me other things, like, for example, math random. And then the final one here that it's running is run build. And so that is going to make sure that this can compile. Where is it? Right here. It's going to compile it, which means it's ready to put on the internet. And if this fails, that means there's some sort of bug. Okay? And these are great because if you run these 3 inside of the AI window, if it finds any bugs, it will automatically fix them for you. So saves you a lot of time. All right, and it's saying now essentially review. It has reviewed the past 2 videos. Everything's working. Everything's good. Video 1 is done. Video 2 is done. Now let's go to video 3. All right, so let's see. It says, would you like me to help you begin? Yes. I'll say, yes, please try to do this. If you need more time in each section, no worries. Take as much time as you need, and between your messages, I can tell you to continue. Though please try to do big sets of changes so that because I don't want to check everything. Because I don't want to check every little thing. Okay, let me just explain that prompt. So I kind of told it to do two things. I said, hey, if you need more time per section, take it. And the reason why I said that is because sometimes if you try to one-shot this, it's gonna be kind of sloppy. It's gonna implement these things, but it's also trying to do it efficiently because it knows it has a lot to do. So what sometimes happens is it will implement something like the strategy manager, but it'll do it in a way that's not necessarily optimal or perfect. And so I've told it, hey, if you need more time, take more time. But also, on the flip side of this, if you tell it to take time, because it's an AI, it's like, oh yes, I'm going to take all the time I need. I'm going to do everything. And then what will happen is it will do everything very slowly. It'll do like one little thing and say, hey, is this good? One little thing, hey, is this good? So I like to balance these two things. I say, hey, take as much time as you need, but also try to do it in big sections and chunks so that I don't have to check everything. And you can see here, one of the magics of AI is that it's able to break my video guide. Let's go back to this. This is the video guide that I mentioned before. It's broken that into 5 phases. Okay, so it's going to do all of these things in each phase, and after each phase, I'm assuming it's going to like check in with me. So let's break this down. So it's creating the files like base strategy, strategy manager, prediction strategy, all these different files. I'm going to let it run, and at the end of this section, we can look into what was actually created in this phase. So it's now done. Let me have a look at what it did. So I can see here it's making all these files according to phase 1. Well, actually, before we check these files, let's actually review what was happening in phase 1. So it says, okay, it's going to create the strategy manager. It's going to have the base strategy, the strategy manager, LLM prediction strategy. Okay, so it's doing all the strategy stuff. And when it says strategy, that means what am I actually going to do on Polymarket? You know, when am I going to buy? When am I going to sell? What are the targets that are going to determine these things? And so that's what it's done in this phase. So it's doing the base strategy. Let's have a look at that. So it looks like this is kind of like almost like a portfolio manager. So is it going to buy, yes or no? So the basic, you know, actually doing the things. It's doing that a bunch. Prediction strategy. Okay, so I have 2 strategies in this bot. I have one that's based on using an AI to predict something. So essentially, it will look for new markets that are 50-50, and then it will make a prediction based on what the AI recommends towards left or to yes or no. And then the other one is the Dip Arbitrage. And so that is looking for something that had a massive dip very quickly, and it will then buy the opposite direction, assuming it's going to bounce, essentially. Of course, with like stop losses and things like that. And so it's made those 2 strategy files. It's integrated that into the dashboard here. So strategy manager, dashboard, 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 dashboard. Lots of dashboard changes, which is good. The app, so that's integrating this into the app holder. It's then running npm run build. Like I said before, these are amazing because it will run npm run build, and then any bugs it finds, it's going to then like automatically fix it. So it's doing that again and again and again. So fixing all these bugs, and then it says I'm done. And so like I said here, so the base strategy is the strategy interface, which is connecting into the dashboard, the strategy manager service. So this is if I want to like tweak the parameters, like here, turn on and off. LLM prediction. Okay, so I think maybe what we can do at this point is I can actually run it. Before we do the other like couple phases, we have a bunch more phases to do. Phase 2, phase 3, 4, 4, 5, blah, 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 blah. Let's actually run it right now just so you guys can see what it looks like. Hot tip, if you want to run your stuff within npm, all you have to do is run npm run dev. What that's going to do is it's going to start a local host for me, which I can paste this into the browser, or actually within Cursor, I can open it in Cursor somehow. Let me have a look. So yeah, if you want to open this in Cursor, sorry, let me close the phases. You have to click this button. Where did it go? Here we go, browser, and then opens the browser. So a little bit hard to find, but then I can just copy paste this into the browser, and then we'll open in here. Boom. All right. So this is what we're working with currently. So this is after the changes we just made, but there's still like a bunch of weird things with this chart. Obviously, you can see the UX UI is not perfect. It has a beautiful graph here, which I love, but obviously, you know, some things you can't see. Whatever. Let's see if we can find. Okay, so here's the strategy. Obviously, not very easy to understand. Here's the markets still. So lots of UX UI improvements we need to do. Probably what I would do is in maybe video 5, like the last one, I'll spend a video just fine-tuning how it looks. But for now, you can see it's actually opening. Well, some of these things are opening. Has different tabs. All right, so that's what we're working with now. And then at the end of the video, we'll see like the actual finished video 3 version. So with that said, let's continue to the next phase. Let's just make these things bigger to see. Again, I'm going to go to the cursor terminal. All right. And I will go, yeah, I guess. Okay, so next, phase 2. It's going to do the WebSockets real-time integration. It's going to add a new library from Polymarket RealTimeData client, RealTimeData wrapper, live feeds. Okay, so this one is focused on collecting the data from Polymarket in real time. So it's going to have a WebSocket to get it as fast as possible. It's going to be using the official Polymarket real-time-data client. And so with that said, I will say, all right. All right, great. Let's move on to the next phase. And what it's going to do is all the WebSocket stuff I just said, all the data integration stuff I just said. You can see it's starting with this install of the new Polymarket data client. So that's good. I'm going to let it finish, and then we can review its work. Okay, and so everything is now done. All phases are done. I decided just to do it all so I can show you guys the end result. I have also, I turned on the big guns, Gemini, what is it, Gemini 3 Pro, which is super expensive, but I thought it was worth it to revamp this UX UI. So as you can see, everything's kind of changed now, the organization of things. All of these tabs are now working effectively. It's got some nice effects happening. So let's start at the top. This is the terminal tab. This is where I expect people will be doing most of their stuff. So you can see searching. I'm not sure if this works. Let's have a look. Bitcoin. Don't think this will work, but I'll have a look. Can I even, oh, here's, okay, so I see I can't even run this. But it's cool that it's there. This is like, these are the two strategies, right? The LLM Predict AI and the Dip Arbitrage. So that's cool, that's there. So yeah, this is the overall, this is the wallet. We can see the strategies here. This is where we would be like tweaking them. The portfolio would be kind of any current trades we have. The activity is what's happened. I like that I've put this into different tabs here. So the system tabs, and then in the future, all of the stuff we do will be in these other tabs here, and just a general kind of settings tab. So I'm thinking it's looking pretty good. I'm thinking it was worth me using a Gemini 3 Pro to revamp that. So that's this video. I hope it was helpful for you. Some people have been asking for this document right here, and I do plan to share it with you guys. But the thing is, it's a live document. So as I'm going, you can see I'm adding and updating these things in a live kind of fashion. So the plan is once I finish this project, I will then release this probably in my community or something like that. So if you are interested in getting this document and you want to join the community, please leave a comment and let me know. And then after the final video, I can share this with you. So thank you for watching, and I will see you in video 4, where we will finish this bot and I will show it in action, actually trading with real money. Thank you for watching. Bye.